Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today in the arena, I'm playing a mono black aggro deck with a zombie theme and a bit of a burn angle that they usually don't quite expect. So let's check it out. The idea here is that we're using some of our zombie tribal payoffs. The most notable one, and probably the only real zombie payoff, is right here. This is Champion of the Perished. This is 1 black for a rare 1/1 zombie. Whenever another zombie enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Champion of the Perished. When you do have this card early in the game and you can play multiple zombies over the curve, this growing threat can deal a ton of damage. What's good about that? Well, when they take a ton of damage early, the zombie deck has traditionally had problems closing because you can get a few good hits in, but then the opponent just kind of stabilizes because most of your creatures are dorky little ground undead things. This deck takes the burn angle. This deck can do a few things that deal damage outside of combat. The most notable right there, the big purple wave, Invoke Despair. So you hit them with Invoke Despair and they usually lose 2 to 4 life while you draw some cards. And that can often be enough to push it over the edge, especially if they're giving up blockers. The other fun way to do it is Mythic Massacre. Mythic Massacre in this deck can function as a sweeper, but is mostly here to get those death triggers and drain the opponent out, and also sweep your own board to drain the opponent out. Other weapons include Fell Stinger, which can target either player. So if you get them down to 2, you can Fell Stinger their face. If you have a Mythic on the field, you can, and they're at 3, Fell Stinger plus Mythic can deal 3 damage to face as well. A few cards you don't see in every single deck. Tainted Adversary. This is a really important one. I know it's a mythic and probably not something you're jumping out of your seat to craft, but it really matters in the deck. Death Touch actually is very relevant against the white deck. So if you're playing something to replace this, it is a pretty tough downgrade, just to be honest. Another rare here is Graph Reaver. This card, most people don't respect at all. I've always liked this card, and most people will tell me I'm wrong for that. But a 2-mana 3/3 that is a zombie, so it pumps your champion. It does create a lot of pressure, and the exploitability right now is not completely useless. There are a good amount of planeswalkers running around, so having a way to manage those planeswalkers without having to attack them, it comes up a good amount. Plus, that burn plan, right? You have a Mythic Massacre. Sometimes you just need to sacrifice a creature to deal that extra damage. Then we got 3 Jadar Ghoul Callers. You probably haven't seen this one in a minute either, but making those decayed zombie tokens can continue to trigger Champion of the Perished, so that's pretty good. In the removal suite, I went with 4 Ray of Enfeeblement to battle the white decks, and then 2 Bloodchief's Thirst. I found this card to be so useful lately, the purple laser, as it appears to be. But yeah, I think that this card should probably keep getting played until Mono White's percentage of meta goes down. Even against the other decks, it's useful enough to not be dead, and against Mono White, it's exactly what you need. A Fatal Push, a 1 mana, destroy whatever is important that you need to kill to stay in the game. 1 copy of Ebon Death Dracolic because it has its moments. For the most part, this card gets exiled. This against the Wandering Emperor is rather embarrassing right now, but having 1 copy in the deck as something you could draw into in the right matchup where it could make a difference, yes, we'll try that. The mana base has 4 Hive of the Eye Tyrant and a Crawling Barrens to keep the creature land pressure on and finish the job. This deck, it's all about a little early damage, a little removal here and there, and then you just have to mastermind a way to finish the job. Find a way to get to that lethal. It's a very exciting deck to play, and I think you'll like it. I did get 7 wins in an event on my iPad, and I absolutely rolled a lot of good, a lot of white decks, basically. A lot of well-built white decks, not life gain decks, because I had 2 or 3 Champion of the Parish in my opening hand. So hopefully I'll get a lot of those. But on average, can we win those matchups? Let's find out. Let's dive in. Let the zombie nonsense begin. Musme. Champion of the Parish, keep. Card is pretty instrumental, and we'll have 2 draws at another zombie on 2 to keep the pressure high. Yes, yes, yes. There it is. We got a reader. When this card was spoiled, people were like, oh yeah, zombies are going to be awesome, because when humans had Champion of the Parish, they were awesome, which is basically the same card, but a white 1/1 human. Well, guys, turns out, go figure, humans are always a bit more supported and pushed than zombies. For example, this is our werewolf pack leader. It has to damage us. Doesn't draw cards when it attacks. Come on now. But here, we're putting the pressure on runes. Now, the question is going to be, can we actually kill some of their creatures? We need to draw our removal spells. If you don't kill any of their creatures, eventually they'll just make some big life-linking thing and nothing you do matters. Okay. As far as a turn, that's fine. Could have been worse. It's a little worse. Hate that they get to double spell on turn 3. Ow. Ray. Okay. Well, it's a removal spell, but it takes us off curve with Fell Stinger, which I really want to play. I guess this means that their creatures are going to have a very hard time attacking. And we get to stay aggressive. And they don't block. Okay. This is going to be a tough one. Well, I kind of want them to cast Showdown, to be honest. Or Hollowed. Okay, we get one turn to try to clear this thing. Let's see what they do with these counters. I mean, making this a 2/2 doesn't look like it matters, but they do it anyway. Which is unfortunate, because it plays around Ray. We've got to try to finish the job. I think we attack and see if what we can meat hook away. This is where the burn angle comes into play with Meat Hook Massacre and Invoke Despair. They take it all. They take it all? They're down to 3? I just need to meat hook my own board. If they don't gain life. They probably will gain life, so I need to hold up Ray, I think. Meat Hook for 2 here kills the Visitor and the Fellstringer, drops them to 2. They're left with this. But if they gain lifelink, we're kind of dead. So I think it is this go. Use Ray of Enfeeblement if they gain lifelink somehow to make it less of a hit. Okay. They're gonna make a nice board, but Meat Hook might be good enough if they don't lifelink. It's easy to forget that Ray is -4, -1 unless it's white. It's easy to get in your head that it's -1, -1. -4, well, that can be a big deal if they're relying on it. Are they trying to kill me? Let's see. I see 13. Coward. What can they do for 1 mana? Tamiyo's safekeeping? Nope. Stevens. Burn angle unlocked. Shouldn't have taken it all. We got Ray and Reaver, Hook and Despair. On the draw, it's kind of a control-ish hand, but I guess we'll keep it. On the draw, that's where you want to be. Because you know they're gonna come after you. Alright. No white creature for Ray to hit here. Oh, dragons? Whack. I think that means we play you. Ray is looking bad. Alright, do they have a 4-drop dragon? I mean, at least it's not Alchemy, so it's not Townraiser Tyrant, right? Naming Dragon. Okay, we get Dragon Tribal. Okay, but that's their turn. They don't have a dragon ready to play yet. But we should expect Goldspan next turn. And other giant monsters. Kumano faces Kakazan. Oh no. Bigger, stronger dragon next turn. Everything looks bad, guys. This is not what we meant to battle. And it's not one of our better draws anyway. We really need to play against like a low curve aggro deck with this hand. That's not a dragon. Funny, it would have had 1 toughness. I can play Ghast Hook for 1, kill Magda. If I do that, Magda doesn't get to block either of these, and the opponent takes 4. If I trade... Well, wait, I don't have to trade either, right? If they block the Reaver. They probably want to block the Stinger, though. Maybe they won't block at all. I'm sure they would like to attack with Magda and make treasure. Well, I'm attacking. That part I know. Nobody respects the burn angle. Okay. Definitely play you. Probably invoke Despair next turn. So, does that mean I'm supposed to play Hook here and now? What you got, Dragon Gamer? Some Dragon Fire, perhaps? No? Alright, every point of damage counts. They're red-black. They don't gain life very easily. Unless they bust out the Gold Dragon. Adult Gold Dragon. Oh, okay. They bust out all kinds of dragons. Alright, let's see what they've got. Eventually you'll have dragons in your dragon park. No attacks. I'll take another one. Mana open. Terrifying. Are they going to counter this Invoke Despair? They take a lot more damage if I Blood Chief's Thirst this Etching. And maybe they block this Shambling Ghast and I get to Invoke Despair anyway. You know they've got something. Okay, they've got Dragonfire. And the exile effect because of Etching means they don't take Meat Hook damage. But that's gone now. Alright, please block this Shambling Ghast for me. They probably won't. But I really want them to. They take it all. Wow. I'm like, why do I think they have a Disdainful Stroke or something? Because they have cards in their hand and they're not playing dragons. Oh, that's a dragon. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, create that many treasure tokens. You're at 7 life. If I attack with both and they block 1, say the 3/3, then they go to 5, which is not lethal. If I play this ahead of time, though, they know how to block, but I think they're going to block that way anyway. Old frickin' Gnawbone, you say? In Mythic, no less. Down to 3. I think I see them going to 1 here. No, they weren't going to block the Shambling Ghast anyway. I was about to say, if they block the Shambling Ghast and it dies, I could use the -1/-1 to target champion, and then I win, but they're not going to block it anyway. I I had a thought that I goofed up. I didn't. Not quite. All right, guys, 17-1. Can they come back from this? And if they kill one of my creatures without exiling it, they die. They dig with the orb. But they have old freaking Gnawbone. They get a Goldspan Dragon. Here it comes. Do they have a Crackle with power? For the Timmies, one time, Crackle with power. That was anticlimactic, what can I say? Oh man. Respect for the old Gnawbone though. General Balls. Is that General Bolus? Portuguese? It's a curve. It's a curve. I'm worried that I don't have removal or a champion. More dragons? And look what we drew. The champ is... Just do nothing. Foretell. I want to play Jadar here, and it doesn't make a zombie until end step. Alright, no Cinderclasms. One time. Okay. Okay. Well, it got our champion to live. Maybe, for now. I would like my champion to get larger. Ooh, no stick? Nice. Let's go with these so our Fellstinger can sacrifice our Shambling Ghast. I can't believe I'm playing against two, at least it looks like, Dragon Tribal decks in a row. I mean, enough that they run Temple of the Dragon Queen. But this looks more like, is it, right? Okay, they just drew this, or they would have played it. So that's their top deck. What does that tell us about their hand? It's very expensive, because they did one thing on turn 2, nothing on turn 3, scoop on turn 4. What would you say you were going for with that one, opponent? Open. I guess. Who are you? Curve on the play. Yay. No champ. But this is a good amount of damage quickly, and if they play a 1 toughness thing, we can Graph Reaver it. Is that a good reason to not play Graph Reaver? I think I still want to hold the adversary. Yeah, I don't want to even sacrifice my Shambling Ghast that bad. And there's the 1 toughness creature, but whatever. Yay, Fellstinger. It's all gonna work out perfectly as designed, as I knew it would. I will draw the cards. You will die. Alright, now we're just looking for 3 or 4 Invoke Despairs off the top of the deck, and, you know, good beats. Let's see what this Boros ambitious farm hand gamer is up to. A lot of people playing, like, Invoke Justice shenanigans these days. Doomscar, probably? Alright, well, just do this. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Drop him to 10. Doomscar. That's a lot of swamps. Part of me says exile their farmhand so that if they have Invoke Justice, it doesn't do anything good. And then next turn we could play Tainted Adversary and Champion of the Parish and have a mega board state. I'm into it. Like, them getting that back as a 5/5, it's pretty nasty. And they're at 7. So they get this one turn to, like, really set up. And whatever they do this turn, it's got to cope with what we do next turn, which will be very powerful. And then even if they do after that, we power up the hives and continue to pressure that way. Okay. Yep, this is fine. Just don't think that's a big problem. They have nothing to get back yet. Ooh, thrilling discovery. Discard Velomachus. Discard Velomachus? No, not yet. They can still do it to the trigger. I guess they're playing around the hive, right? That's why they wouldn't do it right then. All right, let's see if they have another board wipe. And there's the Velomachus. Well, now they have to play the sweeper off the dragon. Oh, they don't have justice? No way. I mean, that's the problem with the deck, right? Sometimes this happens. And, yeah, cool deck, bro. Dude, the gimmies. I can't believe the gimme wins we're getting right now. It's kind of insane. Like, I'm not used to that in... Like, if I played blue-white, every battle would be tooth and nail. But getting handed some victories, I'm down to fight for them. Just put me on the play with a good hand, and I'm down to fight for them. This is on the draw with a good hand, so, you know, I accept. Gruel? World Tree? Who knows? Who knows what they're up to? Dude, if you like playing creature decks and with a little tribal flavor, this is the bare minimum of tribal flavor because we don't have any lords to pump all our zombies. We're not playing Dimir. I think it makes the mana bad, and I don't think that lord is actually that good anyway. But it's pretty fun for a creature deck because you get to run Invoke Despair and Mythic Massacre, and they actually fit your game plan. So, highly recommend. Valky. Well, the good news is Ray of Enfeeblement has a job to do. Should pick off Valky really easily here. Does mess up our curve. Unless we draw something nice, like a 2-drop. Okay. Well, it's something. We get to spend our turn on a tapped land and don't waste 2 mana. Our opponent's down to straight up meme. They've got World Tree, 4-color minimum here. If they think they can walk in here and use an 80-card deck and hit Prismatic Bridge and beat me that way, they've got another thing coming. I will show them. I have never lost to a deck like that in my life. I'm not taking the cards. We go face. Cosmos Elixir. Cosmos Elixir. I consider this a small measure of revenge. Are there no worthy competitors for my zombie deck? I'm starting to think I cracked the metagame pairing system. You know, you don't go against the tier 1 decks if you run a deck that the algorithm or that the Wizards programming believes is below tier 1. Maybe they look at this deck and we have too many uncommons and they're giving us the layups, the easy mode. And in case you hear that and think I'm just literally saying words for no reason or talking out of my butt, that is real. The matchmaker does take into account the strength of your deck. If you play a worse deck, you will play against other worse decks at as long as the queue has some in the rank that you're in to play against. What the hell was this? Target creature gets +3/+1 until end of turn. Up to 2 creatures can't block. Is this card okay? It seems like an effect that red would love. Alright, we're on the defense. What do you think I meant? Oh, I'm blocking. Don't get in your head. I'm not gonna block this. I'm doing it. has trample and deals 4. Okay. Okay, this art is wow. And so is our opponent. They are on 2 mana, Fireblade Charger plus Pump Spell Tribal. Are you guys starting to believe me? I am not sacrificing. Are you guys starting to believe me about the matchmaker? Goblins and pump spells. I mean, can I attack them here? I think I need to try to grind them out, actually. We gotta be able to trade with this Battlecry Goblin. We can't lose to, like, Shock plus Pump, you know? The Bugbear. Attack me, please. Please. Okay. You? As a 3/4 is pretty solid. I want to try to draw them into forcing some kind of an attack. And then invoke them and get, like, kind of their last standing best card. Like this Lord, for example? No? How are we gonna do this? Alright. Make you sacrifice one of these. And I'll draw 2. Had a feeling it would have been that card. The champ is here. Getting scary in here. We know they missed land drops, so we know they have a lot more spells than we do. It's 3 lands to, at this point, 8, which is actually advantage them. 9, because I'm never going to use all this mana. We've got to start sending some Death Touchers. There's no other way. We've got to try to close this game. Six damage a turn should do it. 9 damage over 2 turns can do it. They don't want to block with these. Can they kill me next turn through a Shambling Ghast, a Champion, and a Hive? Block, block, block? Probably not. They can probably play a threat, kill one thing, attack. Yeah, let's get them. Let's send a message. I will not be intimidated. Alright, let's see if they can beat me. You get this turn, or I'm going to put you in a spot where you have to start chumping next turn, and you're probably going to die. Dude, I'm telling you, Death Touch. It's the new way. It's how you battle, and I mean, maybe you don't prepare for the Goblin matchup, but against white, it matters. Oh god. Oh god. Do they have the land for the pump? I don't think they do. We go to 2. We untap. We bury them. Ooh, that was scary. I'm glad we decided to dial up the pressure. It was scary, and they could have beat us right there, but we couldn't wait. We just couldn't wait. I should stop playing this deck, to be honest. Right now, the win rate is improving too quickly. They're going to, the algorithm is going to figure me out that I'm not, I should not be left in league with the goblins and the janky nonsense of this meta, that I'm ready for the mono-white gamers. The funny thing is, I am ready for the mono-white gamers. I won that matchup a lot in the event I played. Alright, this is mono-white. We play mono-white. Best time to play against it right here. Easy. Just kill it and go? No, let's wait. See what they play. Let's try to target their better creatures. I'm probably going to actually draw off this champion at this rate. Okay? See if they attack me. They do. Kill Thalia. Take the damage. Okay, I don't need to draw off this champ. We can start swinging. It's amazing how often I don't draw cards with the Stinger. It would make you think I should just play a better 3-drop or a cheaper zombie, but honestly, the card draw does become important. I swear it does. Ah, Invoke Despair. It was nice knowing you. It was really nice to know you. Bold. They must have another one. They definitely have another one. And they want to trade. Okay. Okay, add a line. Nope. Come on. Land off the top for Invoke. Let's go. They held back. Are they gonna? They're not gonna double block this. There's no way they double block this. Oh my goodness. I'll take that 2 for 1. Death Touch. It's the way. Come on, adversary. Come on, little adversary. No, that's very depressing. And that's a tapped land. That's very depressing. Untapped land there would have been so good. Ah, they checked for Death Touch. We didn't get them again. Oh no. Not like this. Not like this. Champ. Would have been nice last turn. Our draw has really soured. If they have a Skyclave Apparition or a Brutal Cathar and we play this Fellstinger and they exile it and hit me for 7 with lifelink, we definitely lose. Can I afford to draw off this adversary? Do I have to? I think I do. If we hit enough lands, casting Invoke Despair can get us back in it. Ugh. This is not great. This is not great. It couldn't be a swamp. Dude, I'm telling you, man. We were ready for white and we're still getting punished. No! Oh god, they have it all. And everything about our draw got awkward and more awkward. Those middle turns let us down so badly. Oh, it hurts so much. It hurts so much. Alright, we've got to draw removal for Redain or we can't win. It's over. God, I thought we could win this. I really thought we could win this. Whoa, what are you doing? Why would they do that? Wandering Emperor? It must be. It must be. Why would they do that? They know about the Invoke Despair, right? I mean, they still win if they have an untapped land. Oh, God. Of course they had Thalia, and of course we couldn't draw any interaction for the Redain. That breaks my heart. That breaks my heart. I want another shot at him. We outplayed them, we outdrew them. We still couldn't win. I want another mono-white gamer. Jace Avatar, you'd have too much taste for that, right? You're not gonna play mono-white. Hey, that's a good hand. Yeah, Azorius sleeves and all. How are we against control? That's a good card against control, if we can use it well. And our opening is very strong. It's going to deal a lot of damage. See if they foretell their Doomscar here. No foretold Doomscar? Huh. So if they had foretold the Doomscar, I'd play the hook for sure. I think here we just go aggro, right? Play around Jawari every step of the way. Yeah, no kidding. Knew that was coming. They had to have something there. I'll take a clue though. We still have 6 damage on board. So how do we get them to play their Wandering Emperor and not have it hit Dracolich? Alright, 2 mana up. Resolves, nice and easy. It's a lot of damage very quickly. Wow. Mastery. Well, we don't want the hook returned. What do we want to return then? I could just return the Reaver, because I have another one of these, and take the Death Trigger from Jadar. I definitely want this. I guess I'll take this. They still have to answer it. Down to 8. Make them sweep again. They might have another mastery. They snap that one off pretty fast. Foretell that Doomscar. Maybe it's a saw it coming. No blue mana open. Land off the top. What do we get? If we get all hit here, Meat Hook could be lethal. They've got something though. Okay. Down to 3. So we could, if they're going to do that, do they have another Doomscar? I think we play our hook. And we play our Jadar, and then their Doomscar kills them. Behold the multiverse. Alright. They're on the ropes. What do they want? They want like Land Wandering Emperor, I think. Take 3 and die. The outcome indeed. Alright, guys. Probably last game. We'll see what happens, but I want my mono white rematch. I want to win. I think I've got the tools. Go first. Good hand. Complete with a ray. Ashiok Avatar, Griffin Pet. This person has taste. They wouldn't play mono white, would they? On cue, baby. On cue. What's funny is we want to trade these Jadars. If the opponent attacks with this Usher, I'll block. So hopeful. What to do? They'll definitely try to trade with this Champion of the Perished. We could just attack here and say go and kill whatever their good 3-drop is. Them attacking with the Hopeful Initiate into a 3/3 isn't going to happen. We can also protect our champ from a Banishing Priest of some kind. Pretty good way to get a little pressure while holding up good board position. Gotta be smart, man. Do not want to drop another one to mono white. They're not gonna attack, right? Are they? Let's see where they put this counter. Uh-huh. Nothing. I think I really want to hook for one. Bait. They take it. Smart. All right, we got a smarty mono white player. They're not falling for the tricks. And they've got removal in their deck, but they are stuck on 2 caves. Never mind. They fixed it. It's a big deal. Hold on to cracking the clue until after we're sure they're not playing Elite Spellbinder. Mass Pirate returns. They can attack there. They don't. All right, go zombie, go zombie, go. Beautiful. Uh-huh. I think the worst thing now is this card. They can have their 2/3 attacker if they really want it. Okay. We're gonna be flooding the board with zombies. Jadar doesn't make another one because we already have 2. No way around it. Here's Adeline. You want to swing? You do want to swing. Now you're a swinging gamer? Uh-huh. That's what I thought. Champ. Champ is here. They've got good blocks on these 2, but they do lose life for it. Not enough, though. What you got? I hope you take 3 more here. I really do. Okay. You got a deal. Again. No Banishing Priest on the adversary, please. Aspirate. You're not gonna get me this time. Not this time. Aggression. They've got to block that Tainted Adversary, right? And some of these others, they can block one with Redain. I don't think they can afford to put 2 creatures in front of the Hive. They chose death. Vengeance! We will not go quietly into the white. We will not vanish without a fight. And we are back for the post-game wrap. Let's check the stats powered by untap.gg. Download link in the description. Get the free companion app. Support the channel. 100% win rate on the draw, 75% on play, 89% win rate, 8-1, all in high mythic. Guys, this outro is a public service reminder that while people really want to believe stats and it excites people, and that's why we have to do things like put them in titles and thumbnails and things like that if we want to succeed as YouTubers. Stats and win rates on MTG Arena are a scam. It is a scam. I think that this video is a good example as to why. Because the algorithm took a look at our deck, saw it wasn't similar to other decks being played in the meta, it didn't have as many rares and mythics as other decks in the meta, and it gave us opponents who had similar configurations of some kind. Somehow it decided that we needed to play against goblins, against invoke lorehold decks that, you know, that didn't really do much. We had a very easy time. A lot of these were what I would call softballs from our opponents. Not all of them. And then, of course, we also had some very good draws against people who weren't prepared to beat us, like the blue-white control gamer. And then when we played mono-white, we were able to split the games. So, please, guys, while don't shame YouTubers for giving you stats, win rates, things like that in the thumbnails, in the titles, they're doing what you want them to do. Like that, this is what the people secretly want. They want to go out there and find the 89% win rate deck. That is an option. And people want to build their brand on YouTube. So they're trying to get you to watch it. But the fact is, no matter what it says, it's always a scam. Unless it's literally like a pro player playing only against other pro players and getting an 80-something% win rate with a deck nobody is playing. Then you actually broke it. That is so rare and basically unseen nowadays that by the time it happens on Twitch, the deck is already omnipresent within 2 days. So, just don't overreact to win rates and, you know, kind of understand where people are coming from, why they do what they do. Clickbait is indeed unreasonably effective, but it's because you're just a little in the back of your, you know, your monkey brain. It's just a little shallow. You just want those easy wins. You don't want to work so hard. It's okay. Or you want to see what other people are doing that are getting those easy wins. Winning's fun. We all love it. It's the best. It's way better than losing by so much. It's better in almost every conceivable possible way. So it's okay to want to win, but win rates are a scam. I do think now it's your job as to whether or not this deck is actually good. It is your job to go find out, because what you guys can do is you guys can play this deck on ladder a good amount, and then the algorithm will see this deck as a more competitive build if you guys are putting up good numbers. And then we'll get paired against mono white more often and good players and things of that nature. And then maybe this will be a really great deck in the near future. I do think it's strong, resilient, it can be aggressive, and it can close. So it has a lot of potential. So try it. See if you win. Post your win rate. We'll see if it's a scam. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool.